Okay, so we're now at the second part, so the second video of the property entrepreneur's journey. The first part, if you've not watched it, you'll need to go back and watch that first. The first part was where are you now and where do you want to get to? In this second video, we're going to look at how do you actually get there. Success and failure are both hugely predictable, and the way in which you go about progressing through the levels is going to be absolutely crucial to how successful your business is. What we're going to cover in this second video is when you know where you are and where you want to get to, how do you actually get there? Moving through the levels on the property entrepreneur's journey is not a linear experience. The same with many things, there's a cyclical nature to how your business will develop, how your business will change, and how your business will essentially grow. In order to move through the three levels, we need to start thinking about the 4 seasons. In the same way that we follow the property entrepreneur's journey, the property entrepreneur's methodology, and understand that success and failure are both very, very predictable, one key thing about how do you actually achieve all of this is that there's a time and a place for everything. So if we go through the seasons, the first season is along the bottom, and this is the autumn season. So the autumn, if you think about that in the natural world, it's all about things slowing down, the leaves falling from the trees, the tonality and energy in the season starts to drop. Then we go into the winter, which is here. And you think about the winter, it's frozen over, there's limited activity, it's very cold, short days, very sort of steel energy. It's a very, very cold season. Think about the spring, what the spring's like. The spring starts to warm up. We start to see green shoots. The days start to get longer. Energy levels start to lift. Things start to get a lot more optimistic in general. And then the summer, down the right-hand side, the summer is roaring sunshine, huge level of activity, long days, huge amounts of growth. And this is exactly how we build our businesses. If you think about another example like Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt is the fastest man on the planet. But if he was in summer mode all day long, he was racing, 100 metre, 200 metre sprints, 8 hours a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks of the year. He would not be a high performer. He would not be successful. He would be burnt out. He would be injured. He would be disconnected from his actual craft and his sport. Our businesses are exactly the same as this. On the next video, we're going to talk about what you do when, but the key thing to understand is how do we actually move through the levels. So we don't focus on growth all year round. We follow the natural cycles, we follow the economic cycles, and we follow the cycles of the industry. So in the autumn, it's all about strategy. In the autumn, we slow down, the leaves fall to the ground, we listen to the business, and we start to make strategic plans and changes. Once we've made that, at the end of autumn, we have the strategy day on Property Entrepreneur. We then commit to our strategy and actually start to work under the ground in the winter, start to change systems and finance. In the spring, all of that change creates some friction. So we onboard the team, we train people, we test drive the new things that need to work in the business in the spring. Because towards the end of the spring and the summer, it's all about growth, race, expand. Where people get this wrong is they don't understand the cyclical nature of building businesses. Any business, any market has its cyclical cycles, especially if you're a fast growth business. If you're a fast growth business, which in the UK is anything above 20%, if you're a fast growth business, think about it as a piece of elastic. You want to stretch it as far as you can during the spring and the summer, regroup in the autumn, fix in the winter, and then stretch again. That's the only way you're going to achieve this rapid phase of growth. Your business is exactly the same. It's non-linear, it's cyclical, and if you want to get from where you are to where you want to get to, the seasons is going to be the second most important thing that you start to adopt. As you start to decide where you are on the 3 levels, where you want to get to, it's the 4 seasons that will allow you to move forward. In the next video, now you know where you are and where you want to get to. You understand how it is you're going to get there in the cyclical nature. We're now going to cover what you need to do at every step of the game. We'll see you on the next video.